Hi YouTubers, this is me again, and I'm here with my next week's reading. And this time it's going to be an Oracle card deck, and you've seen this one before. It's The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid, one of my favorites. And we're just going to do a 4-card reading once again, just the overall for the week, and then 3 things you need to be remembering for this week. Okay? Alright, so the first card, second card, third card, and then the 4th card. Okay. Get all those drawn out. So the first card is one we've had before, called the Spiral Dancer. So this one thing you need to remember for this week is what's going to be surrounding you this week is that you're going to be taking the circuitous route, or the scenic route, or just the road less traveled. It's not necessarily going to be a bad thing, but you're going to see some sights you probably either haven't seen before or haven't seen in quite the same way. Like you're going to the same place, but you're going on the other side of the lake. I know for a fact in Tahoe they have this the big lake that's up there, Lake Tahoe. It's Lake Tahoe. It's in Tahoe. Lake Tahoe. There are 2 roads surrounding it, and both of them lead to the same place, but they have different views of the same lake. So you're seeing the same things, but you're just not seeing them in the same way. You're seeing them from a different perspective, or you're seeing something different about them this time around. And it's going to be what this whole week is going to be about. So the first card for this week is it wasn't right side up, so it's not necessarily an ally. It's going to be a challenge this week is the Shadow Queen. Acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation is what the card is all about. It's very similar to the Hermit card in the tarot deck, except, well, not except, but the Hermit card can also mean that you're hiding yourself away, or you're being very insecure about something, or you're isolating yourself from people. And see if she says anything different. I haven't seen this card a lot, so I don't know it as well as I probably should. Let me find it. Yeah, pretty much that is you're dealing with a lot of your insecurities and your inner flaws that you tend to be really hard on yourself about. You need to look at them with compassion, saying, hey, I'm not perfect right now, I'm working on it, and I'm working on these issues. I have these issues, but I'm working on them, or something to that effect. You recognize that you have the issue. You don't completely say, oh, I'm a perfect person inside and out. You don't be totally fluffy bunny about it, but you recognize there's an issue, but you don't dwell on it. You keep working towards what you want, or the good, but you recognize that there is bad, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so that's basically your challenge for this week. And another challenge for this week, actually no, not a challenge, since these are never challenges, is the Winged Wise Ones, Angelic Help, and Miraculous Aid. So likely what's going to be coming around this week is that someone or something is going to pop out of the blue and just not offer a solution to all your problems, but help you deal with a lot of these insecurities that you've got. Or you might find a counselor that you're talking to that helps you talk through your issues, your insecurities, and finding compassion for yourself. Helps you find compassion for yourself during this week when you're dealing with a lot of these insecurities and feeling manipulated, that sort of thing. So that's what that's about. And the third card is another. It kind of goes hand in hand with the Shadow Queen, that you're dealing with the Dragon's Duel, which is the inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. It's a conscious choice that you deal with yourself with compassion. It's not necessarily something that you do offhand or something that you're necessarily very clear about. And it's kind of the inner conflict. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this, but I need to be compassionate with myself because I am working on these things. I'm recognizing that we're all human and that we're all working towards, I won't say perfection, but we're all working to better ourselves, maybe, or find a better way to look at ourselves. And we need to recognize that, and we also need to recognize that in ourselves as well as other people. We tend to say, look for the good in other people, but we always tend to forget about ourselves, and that we need to look for the good in ourselves as well. Because mostly what there's actually a quote from a story I was reading recently, is that this group of brothers was one had done some terrible things and was trying to work through them, and he was constantly wondering whether his brother was thinking, oh, am I turning evil again? Is my brother just not trusting me? Blah blah blah. And so then he gets into a conversation with his brother, and he says, the only thing that worries me about you is that a person who is so worried about doing bad and about how their actions can be seen would never intentionally turn back to their old ways and turn evil and whatnot. The only way that person could turn back to their old ways is if they were so hard on themselves that they finally just gave up and said, what's the point? I'm never going to be any better. So that's basically what pretty much this whole week is about, is that you need to take a look at things in a different perspective and just be more compassionate with yourself as well as other people. And accept your flaws for what they are and see them as kind of stepping stones towards not necessarily your greater good, but finding yourself or finding your true self and things like that. So that's basically what this whole week is about, and yeah, and getting help doing that and finding help outside yourself and inside yourself to find compassion for yourself. Okay? Alright, well, nice talking with you. Talk to you later, and thank you guys for subscribing. And please leave a comment below if you have anything to say, be good or bad. I'm still kind of looking for topics on it for my my vlog. So if you guys have a topic you'd like to talk about, leave that below as well. I'm also offering tarot readings for people. I think I've mentioned this before, but if you would like a tarot reading, send me a message or comment on one of my videos, and we can work something out. Okay, so I'll talk to you later. See you next week, and have a very good week.